Hi everybody, it's Bobby from SkateHut here. Thank you very much for watching. So today we're back at you with a brand new video where we're going to be looking a little bit in depth at skateboard wheels. Now we've just gone to our cabinet, we've picked out some of our sort of favourites, had a quick little random selection here, and we're going to be talking about their size, how they're made, their composition, and ideally what they're going to be best for. So keep it locked here to find out more. So you've had your first board and you've been skating for a while, and it's now time to sort of like change your wheels. If anything, your sort of wheels maybe have become flat spotted, or they're just, you know, chunked, or something's going on and you need new wheels. Now of course your friends might tell you exactly what you should buy, but does that mean you know why you should be buying them? I want to give you that information. I want to sort of give you a little bit of game when it comes to wheels, because there are so many choices out there. Now, for somebody who's on a budget but wants good wheels, good quality skateboard wheels, you know, that do the Lord's work, you know, they get you from your first ollie in the morning to your last ollie at night. Well, you can do no better than these from Fracture. These are Comic Classic wheels, and I believe these retail for around sort of like $9.95 a set. So honestly, cheap as chips, and yet a really good quality urethane. Honestly, a really good, decent wheel. Now, these come in different sizes. Now, of course, these are 53s. Basically, you can get sort of skateboard wheels going from around sort of 50 all the way up to 60, and each one of the different sizes is just going to sort of, basically what it's going to do is it's going to make the board lower to the floor, giving you more center of balance, more, you know, centering your gravity lower to the floor. And some people will say that that makes tricks easier. And obviously if you've got smaller wheels, then let's get into some physics right now. If you've got smaller wheels, that means you're going to get more turns, more rotations. And so if you get more rotations, that means that they can go quicker, faster. However, it takes more energy to keep pushing them to keep that level of speed up. Whereas if you've got slightly bigger wheels, it'll take a little bit more time to get going, but they'll hold their speed a bit better. That's as much physics as I'm going to go into on that point. So next up, we've got a couple of examples from a mid-tier. Now you're going to be looking around the sort of 25 to 30 pound mark, and what you're going to be getting from them. Okay, so we've got the Blind Heart wheel, and we've also got the Orbs Spectre wheels. Two really great examples of some really great sort of mid-tier sort of price point wheels. Now what you're going to be getting for that is that the quality of the urethane is going to be just a little bit richer, it's going to be a bit nicer, okay? And it also, you know, comes in a range of different sizes and sort of different colorways, different graphics. Not that that sort of like makes the world's biggest amount of difference, just being honest, but it just means that you can customize your setup, make it look how you want it to look, okay? Again, two really great examples there. Have a look at the Orbs range. They've got so many different varieties of wheel. It's so much fun to look at. All right, so Bones, and we've got Spitfires here. Now these are sort of like a bit more sort of top tier in regards to their price points. You're probably looking like around the sort of 40 to coming up to 50 mark. Now, what are you getting for that extra scratch? Well, let's break it down. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Bones, and these are the Street Tech formulas, and these are actually the side cuts, okay? Now, the Street Tech formula is their blend of urethane. It's something that Bones have been working on since like day dot. They've really sort of like nailed the art when it comes to pouring a really, really nice wheel. Now, these particular sort of designs are actually formulated to give extra slide to them. And the way that they do that is really, really simple. These don't have grooves on them. So it means that it's what you would call like a slick tire, kind of like what you'd get in like Formula One or like in like motorbike. Now, does that mean that they've got zero grip? No, it means they've got really good grip, in a manner of speaking, because all of that surface area is on the floor, making contact with the floor. But it means that when you want to go into a slide, when you maneuver your board around, it means that you're not going to be sort of getting that grooved lip that's going to be sort of like stopping you, so you can comfortably go into a slide. I know that sounds so confusing, but for a boarder, you know what I'm talking about. And these are a 99A durometer. So again, we're talking about durometers, the hardness of the wheel. This means that they're like really quite sort of rock firm. They're really solid. So these would be a great choice for going indoors in parks, or like on sort of like stone, like marble, you know what I'm talking about, kind of like a sort of like a polished sort of surface. If you take these out onto normal sort of outdoor street riding, they'll roll absolutely fine, but you're going to find that you're going to get a lot of feedback through the wheel, so you know you're going to end up with numb toes. So if you are going to be doing a lot more riding outdoors as opposed to like in a park, you may want to go for a slightly softer durometer, probably around the sort of like, well, you can probably go up to like around sort of like 90 or anything softer. And if you go too soft, we're going to be in a different category of wheel, which we're going to talk about. Okay, so these were the Bones Street Tech formula. Okay, and here we go with the Spitfire Formula 4. These are the 101 Duro. So these are rock solid wheels. Again, these have got no grooves on the top of them, so they've got that racing slick formula. In fact, they even say formulated for a harder, faster ride, unmatched flat spot resistance. It's harder to flat spot a wheel if it hasn't got like the grooves on it, because obviously it's still rotating, it's not getting like caught up and then causing it to flat spot. Smooth anti-stick slide, so again they haven't got those grooves, and for more speed and control, there you go. So Spitfire make amazing wheels, and again, check out their full range. They have seriously got like a great selection of wheels. Okay, so next up, we're at the other end of the spectrum now. We've kind of covered sort of wheels that are great for sort of skateboarding indoors and outdoors, but these are more your outdoor wheel. And the reason that they are is because of their height and because of their durometer. So we've got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab wheels with Santa Cruz, and we've got these absolutely gorgeous Super Juice wheels from OJ. These are the blue pink swirls. These are absolutely fantastic. In fact, if I turn that over there and pop that into my camera over there, you can sort of have a quick look. And now instantly the thing that you're going to notice is that these are bigger, they're taller, and they're also wider. These are 35 millimeters wide by 60 millimeters tall. Now, why does that matter? What is that for? These are for you more of a cruiser board. So I'm not talking like your sort of standard sort of like concave board with two tails, you know, a nose and a, you know, a tail. If anything, this is for more of your kind of like your pool board, or what they call like a fishtail board, or a cruiser, something dedicated to just having a really sort of like smooth ride. And you get that from these type of wheels because A, they're really tall, so again you're going to be pushing less but getting more out of your roll because of the height. So you're kind of getting sort of like less rotations but less force needed for those rotations. Physics, baby. And also that because the durometer is super soft. These are 78A, which in terms of softness, it means that you're going to be able to roll over a brick or a twig and not get thrown and eat, you know, like use your face as a brake. That's what I love about softer wheels. If anything, I like to sort of longboard. I've got a cruiser board at home, so when I go out to the park, I just love going around just carving nice little chilled lines, and having a pair of wheels like this, a 78A, means that I just know that, you know, I'm rolling over it. It's kind of like the monster truck wheel of the skateboard world. Alright then folks, so we've broken down a few different options when it comes to skateboarding. We hope that this has been informative. If you have got questions, and with the amount of selection out there, I'm sure you guys do, don't be worried, just drop it down in the comments because we'd love to hear from you. We'll stick all the links down for some of the products that we've gone through today down in the description, and we'll also stick in a few extra options for you to have a look at, and you can see the whole range of wheels on our website, which is of course www.skatehut.co.uk. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tick that notification notification bell, because the more viewers, the more videos, the more content that you get to have in the long run. So it benefits you. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I've been Bobby from SkateHut.